Well, hello, 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 and welcome. It's it's Joy, Joy Ruffin coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida, and it's always good to be with you. Now, because we think global, we think international, big. We're not sure if it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, love good day, or maybe to some of you, good night. But wherever you are, you know by now, always coming your way, the very, very best. So it's Tuesday night, and Tuesday nights, it's how you discover your signature style and stamp, your style with joy, your joy. So tonight, we're going to be talking about something. Oh, I love this title. Forget about fashion and develop your signature style and stamp it to you. Very creative, don't you think? The one thing you need to change is your mindset. And as has been mentioned many, many times, it's not for everyone, but those of you who are here, I hope that you will enjoy and get a lot of good information from the show. Tonight, it's going to be all about discovery and how you go about it. You know, a lot of people, too many, far too many women, and I'm all about empowering women, all about sharing and exchanging information that will benefit women to stand in their greatness and their power and to be all that they're here to be. Because women rule and women rock, but only when they know that they're equal and they're not about emasculating our male counterparts. Wouldn't be here without them. So it's a whole different type of ball game. If you're here for the first time, I hope that you'll tag and invite your friends. And if you've been here many, many times, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming back again and again. It's always good when I look out and see that you are here. But again, tag your friends and invite them, and do share out this video. Love it when you do. And sharing is powerful and very, very good. While we proceed with what we're doing and what we'll be talking about tonight, if you have questions, please don't be shy. If you struggle with something, if there's something that's been bugging you and you really don't have an answer for it, I'm happy to share my insights with you because that's why we're here. Many of you know that I have said many, many times, remember, I have three names: redundancy and the disruptor. And one of the things that I say over and over and over is coming from a family of queens, that my love for fashion, I suppose it was embedded and ingrained from that early upbringing, because I saw a lot of beautiful, stunning, absolutely exquisite women, all sizes, all shapes, every coloration, wearing everything new, pretty, popular, and trendy. And oftentimes I fell into that category. And then after I got into fashion design school and began to develop and discover that's not always new, pretty, popular, and trendy, that's for you. So we're all about discovering what's best for you. So tell us what you struggle with the most. Give us a little comment that says, I struggle with this, I struggle with that, or whatever. You can private message me or you can put it here. So tonight we're going to be talking about how you develop your signature style and stamp it to you. So that said, let us begin. And what I'm going to do is this. One of the things that I want before we get started is I want you to do this. I'm going to give you 5 different major pivotal exercises that you can start if you've not started already. And once you start to do this, you'll begin to master the development of your own signature style. And that's important. And for me, my friend, it's much more about presence, your stance, your decorum, and how you arrive and what image you present, which is comfortable and full of confidence. That's what we're all about. So let me just say, one of the first things that you can do is I want you to become an expert observer. You're out and about and you see someone and you say, oh my God, that's so smashing. I love that outfit. Look how well she put it together. I love everything about it. It really is a great looking outfit. Well designed. The aesthetics of it is just so appealing to the eye. Well, once you start to do that, It'll help you to begin to develop your own style. And what I'm going to present and show you tonight, just these 5 different pivotal essential keys that I'm going to leave you with. And I'm only showing you, this is not for you. They're pictures with what's in my opinion matters. Yours is more important. What is well put together and designed, whether it's your style or not, because it's the aesthetics of how you put things together. So as we start to do this, remember that your first key here, oops, let me go back here, I did that wrong. Your first key is to remember to become an expert observer. Remember that the experts, there are a couple of words that, there are 3 words that I really enjoy, and I hope you will too. And let me know if you don't and why you don't, if you don't. That is the expert, the influencer, and the professional. You want your coach, your consultant, to have the 3 of those embedded in their persona, their personality, their demeanor, their character, because that's how you know that you have aligned yourself with the right person. And that's really, really important. Become an expert observer. And once I go back here, why am I showing you this? It doesn't matter, really. It does matter. But I'm only showing you this for style. Whether this is your style or not, the way this is coordinated, the way this is put together, the ease and the breeziness of it, the color coordination of it is very, very well done. And that's what you want to have, whether you're casual, whether you're classic, romantic, chic, or drama. Whichever of those 5 you fit into, you want to put together a look that embodies this. And remember, we're talking tonal, contrast, and we're also talking solids, a blend. And you get to know which one is best for you. And when you get to really know your body shape and what's for you, you'll blend them all. Now here's a sporty, casual look, but dressy, a little bit for business. Maybe you don't have to do the corporate business look. We have stripes, which are very popular this season. Stripes are everywhere. You have a tonal color with the skirt and the top. The way she's rolled up the sleeve, the sunglasses, the bag. It's a nice combination of style. It's well put together. And here's your second tip. And I'm going to give you 3 words because they all kind of blend and synchronize together. You want to imitate, imitate, imitate. You want to emulate, and you want to copy. Now there's a minute difference in those words, but I'm telling you and showing you that because if you see something that you really, really like and it resonates with you and you love it, then you do as close as you can to that look for you. And why? Because when you do that, you'll get the nuances of the detailing of that outfit, and you'll know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You'll see that maybe that's not the right blouse, or that blouse is not quite the one that you need or want that presents you in the best way. Because when you pick out an outfit and you copy, emulate, or imitate it, it's about rinse and repeat until you find the right combination for you. And it forces you to really pay attention to details. That's really, really important. Again, this is for a little bit of a cooler climate. We're going into summer season here now, but yet it's not the season so much. It's the total look that we're looking at. And what we're saying here, the third tip for you, and I want you to remember this, how this is done with the scarves. You can never go wrong with scarves. Long, short, all the different variations in the styling and the shape of a scarf, the coloration. I would say probably 95% of the women today wear slacks. They dress them up, they dress them down for business back and forth. But this is a beautiful and well put together outfit. But here's what I want you to remember when it comes to this. We've already spoke to how you have to become an expert observer. Imitate, imitate, imitate. Emulate, which means really that you are assessing the garment and you hope to match or surprise yourself with what you can do with it, or copy it and do the same. And then the next one that I'm going to show you here, I don't know, many people, I happen to adore this woman. I happen not to be a fan of her. I'm talking about the woman in the yellow, the older, mature woman here. Her name is Iris Arpel. And I adore her for her persistence and her presence and her everything. Because Iris, I think Iris is 94 and she's been in the fashion industry forever. And why am I showing you her? Because her style and her fashion is very dramatic and very edgy. And yet, what she's doing, and what I want you to take as your number 3 essential point, is to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. The only way to get to a place where you're confident and you know that it's the right thing for you is to expose yourself to all the different looks. Ones that you like, but maybe you have a little hesitation about. Go there. You can't lose. Because when you start to experiment, you'll find a lot of things that maybe you thought were not you, and they are. And remember, we're always going back to, there are 5 essentials. We're talking to the 3 basic ones now. Your body shape, can't get away from it, because too many women, unfortunately, are not dressing for their body shapes. Just popular, new, trendy, and that's it, and it doesn't fit. And what you want to do is make sure you know your body shape, know your fashion style, know your style, and then your colors. And the other 2, the fabrics and the shapewear and all the other variables that come into play, you'll get to know those too. But those 3 essentials you start out with, and then you build on that. And in order to get out of your comfort zone, you're going to have to know what those 3 are for you. And you can experiment a lot. So let's go into the next one. Another casual, sporty, classic combination look. Skirt, dress, tights, slacks, jackets, business, corporate, from one extreme to the other, but well put together. And here's what I want to say to you now. Use your most worn pieces as the starting point. Let's say you have several pieces in your wardrobe, in your closet, and you find that you wear that piece or those pieces over and over and over. Every time you go there to pull something out to put together, 90% of the time you're pulling out the same pieces. That's telling you something. You want to build around those pieces that you've worn over and over and over and that you love, and that tend to showcase you in a way where you're comfortable and you feel good. You want to build your wardrobe around that. And you need to do that with pictures and other things. And that will help you to identify your signature theme. I'm showing you this because it's so casual. It's far from sloppy or messy. It's very elevated in a very stylish, popular look. The pants with the ragged slit through ragged look. I think it's just, I find it comical, but when it's well put together, it's well done. Stripes, again, can't go wrong. This could be, she has it with a heel or shoe, but it could be with a sandal, strappy, something nice and fun. That you can go almost any and every wear that's casual and still look smashing in your look. Showing you this again because it's casual, because the casual look is just popular now. Everybody wants to be casual because it's comfortable. And what a lot forget is that you can be casual and still be stylish. And this is just another example of that. Off the shoulder, which is another popular look, my friend, for the summer. Fabrics, stripes, plaids, prints, still very popular. This one, because here is a bit of drama. I think every woman has a little bit of drama in her soul. I think it's a matter of how she showcases that drama, because drama is a part of your feminine sexuality, and it's not shown by showcasing some of the parts that many women do. But when it's done right, that drama and that mystery added to that look gives it a lot of allure that's very enticing and admiring. And so I want you to take a look at this. This is drama to the max. The sleeve, can't tell whether she has on slacks or jeans. I think they're slacks. The earrings, this big earring is a very, very popular look now. Depending on many, many variables, many women are wearing them. And what can I say? That's a personal call, and we'll leave it at that. But what you want to start doing is to identify your signature theme. And you can only do that by observing, becoming an expert observer. I'm showing you this dress because this handkerchief hemline is still very, very popular for a lot of reasons. Mid-calf, to the knee or above the knee, it has a lot of different ways that it can be worn and a lot of different styling. And depending on a woman's legs, her height, and all the other variables, it can be a very attractive dress, a very attractive dress to wear. And this is what we're going to end with. And that is change your look, change your life. Don't you love that? When I ran across that, I said, this fits. You change your look, you change your life. We are here to rise to all the greatness that is within us, the best that is within us. Remember several weeks ago, I mentioned to you about Sunday's best, how back in my day, back in the day, love back in the day. And I'm sure you have your back in the days as well. There were the Sunday bests. The women and the men too would get up and put on their Sunday best to go to worship, to praise the Lord. And that would be dressing in there. It was called Sunday best. Well, somehow that still remains, but a large percentage of that has gotten away, as so many other things have. We get that, we understand it, but the extreme of that is that it's gone to too casual. Casual is good, and that's why I showed you quite a few casuals tonight. Casual does not mean messy or sloppy. It means that you put it together, and you put it together with balance, harmony, and grace, where it fits your signature style. Your signature style encompasses a lot of your personality, your persona. So what you're going to be deciding upon is, after you get to know your body shape and your fashion style, your personality goes into that. Maybe, I'm going to highlight and go back through these, maybe your personality isn't as forceful or as bold as you would want it to be. You can find a way to dress where your presence is still recognized and acknowledged and admired in a way that benefits you to the max. And that's what you want. I'm just highlighting these to go back through these. That will be a pivotal. By the way, I want to go back here. If you're not familiar with this particular lady, Iris, I think it's Arpel, look her up, because Google her, because here is a phenomenal woman. You remember Maya Angelou and the Phenomenal Woman and the poem that she wrote, which was beautiful. I want you to read and look up this woman. As I mentioned to you before, not my and probably not your style, but yet you have to admire, you don't have to, but I hope that you will, admire and respect the woman for what she has done and all the many years that she has stayed in the fashion industry, the business of fashion, with a presence that's recognized all over the world. Because the beauty is that there is something for everyone. And what you have to do is find your style. If I'm not mistaken, Iris's I think her bottom line is that nothing is too much. You can wear any, ever, and all things and pull it together and make it look right. So she has an art of mixing and matching things that the I started to say average person would not do, but that's probably true, would not do at all. But what I want you to do is become a keen observer. Make note of when you're out and about and you see someone and you really love the outfit that they have on, and you think, oh my God, that's really fantastic. I wonder if I could wear that. Most likely you could. Make note of that and then imitate, emulate, copy it in a way for you and see how it feels and fits your personality, your persona. And try things, get out of the comfort zone that you're in, whatever that is, and be a little bold from time to time and try things that are a little bit different for your body shape, for your color range. And fabrics are so important for this ageless woman that we're speaking to. And the most important tip here, they're all major, the 5, but the one that I want you to start with, I said start with being a keen observer, but start going into your wardrobe and making a note of the pieces that you wear all the time, because those pieces will be the pivotal point of the foundation for your wardrobe, and it will tell you a lot. And once you do that, that will help you to identify your signature, your theme, what you like most, what you feel good when it surrounds you, when you put it on, when you're wearing it, what you get the most compliments from when you're out and about. As an example, if you're a New Yorker, if you're listening in or tuning in now or later, and if you're from New York is not my home base, but I consider it home. So everyone knows that in New York, everybody wears black all the time. Well, for me, that was comfortable. It still is. I happen to love black. I happen to love wearing black. And yet my husband tells me all the time, you look good in black, but you look good in color too. Put more color on. So I got out of my comfort zone and started to add more color. And you can do the same with whatever it is that you are doing on a consistent base, that you kind of have a feeling, or someone says to you, try this or look into that or attempt to do this, and you'll find a big, big difference. Remember I said to you, whatever it is that you're doing as you develop with my help, my guidance, you want to find what your favorite pieces are. What styles do you like the best? What looks really connect with you and you like looking at them, and when you're wearing something that's in that realm, it speaks to you, and it says something good. And hopefully you can put here in the comments what you struggle with the most. You can private message me and let me know. Or better yet, you can sign up for the complimentary. It's a 15-minute session, and we can talk about what you love about your fashion style, your wardrobe, what you struggle with the most, and what you're about changing and elevating and updating so that it fits you best. And by the way, you can now go to my Facebook business page and go to the business page, and you will be able to get my complimentary ebook, How You Discover Your Signature Style and Stamp. We no longer offer you that through this broadcast, but you can go there and you can find it and get it if you've not gotten it already. Get your complimentary ebook. And also, I would love to see you in my group, Style with Joy. Your Joy, How You Discover Your Signature Style and Stamp. It's a great group, and we're almost ready to launch and go into a lot of interesting and exciting things that you're going to love. I know you are. So join that group if you've not already. And what else can I say? Let me say this. I want to put this up here because I want you to see this. Hold on, I'm going to do this now. Now, I'm doing this for a reason. It's no longer up here. It disappeared. I love this. What I wanted to say was this. This Wednesday night, I'm not doing a show. I'm taking a little hiatus and going on a little business trip to learn, to explore all the new options that are available to all of us. And I'll come back with exciting newness for you. But I will not be broadcasting tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and also next Tuesday night. There will be no show, but next Wednesday night, I will be back with a leading lady who's going to share with you her mission and what she's about, and you will enjoy it to the max. That's a promise. So I want you to do that and recognize that tomorrow night and next Tuesday night, no show, but next Wednesday night, we'll be joining you again. Now, here's something I want you to be aware of. I've made a joint venture with someone that has a program that really, really is fantastic. It's an opportunity that awaits you. If you're interested in building good, healthy, hearty, strong relationships, you need to know your communicating style and, more importantly, theirs. So what I want you to do, if you are interested in learning and exploring more about that, just put in the comments, yes. And from there, we will go forward so that you can find out more about this opportunity where you're going to learn about your communicating style, which is important. You have to know that going forward. But more importantly, my friend, is how you communicate with the people that you're wanting to promote your product or your service with. Because their style will not be yours 90% of the time. So you want to find out how you can communicate with them best. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this, because how many of us have checked into every type of personality assessment program that's out here? But if you're into any type of product or service that you want to share with others, you want to be able to do it in the best way possible. And this program appealed to me because Google has adopted this methodology, and it really is a great one. So if you're interested, just say yes, and we'll go from there. And you'll get all the data and information that you need. Thank you for being here tonight. It's always good to see you here. And I know that again, hi, Dawn. It's good to see you. I'm hoping you're going to be sending me that information. Remember that tomorrow night, there is no show. And next Tuesday night, there is no show. But I want you to be with us next Wednesday night, because this lady is going to share something that I think I happen to adore. I don't want to give you too much information. By the way, do you know by now that I love a little magic and a little mystery and a little intrigue? That's just part of my DNA. So I don't want to give you too much information. But I adore this lady who's coming to you because she really is a female trailblazer, and she's pioneering somewhat of a new kind of way for those of us who, not average and ordinary, but those who are stepping a wee bit out of the norm cycle, not settling. And what she's going to be sharing with us, you're going to be fascinated with and about, and you're going to learn a lot in the process. So I want you, if you're interested, and I hope that you are, if you're interested, and I know that you are, good, hearty, healthy relationships, that's everything. No matter what you're doing, just say yes, and we'll take it from there. Welcome, 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 and thank you for stopping by. I'm hoping that you'll share this video out over the stratosphere. Share it out everywhere. We're building a family, a tribe, a community of people here, and there's so much to share, and there's so much that we want to impart to you over time, and we will. And when I get back, I'm going to start promoting a webinar that I'll be doing in June. And it's going to be, as my girls say, it's going to be epic. And I can hardly wait to share more of that with you. I thank you for being here. It's always good to see you. If you've not gone to my website, you can go there and you can find out a lot more information about what we're doing and what we're all about. The website is great, but if you're here for the first time, or you've been here many times and you come late, type hashtag replay so that I'll know that you were here. And thanks for dropping by. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And don't forget to sign up for the free complimentary ebook on my Facebook business page. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you here. I see that, Stephen, thank you. I appreciate your being here always. Eloisa, it's always good to see you. And for those of you who will come later, Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always good to see you. I hope you'll have a great evening, a great week, a great weekend, and I look forward to joining you again next week on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Be well. Take care of you. Do the best that you can, the very best that you can, because it's really only then that you're going to be able to look after and be of service and support and aid others on their journey, whatever that journey might be, because that's what we're all here to do in one fashion or another. Have a great evening, a great week, great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again and soon. Thanks for dropping by. See you again soon. So long for now. Cheers.